Have you ever noticed that the more you do for people, the less they seem to value you? You spend your entire day being the hero for everyone else. You're the reliable colleague, the supportive friend, the one who always picks up the phone. But when the day is done and you're left alone with your own exhaustion, you feel invisible, drained. And if you're being really honest with yourself, maybe a little foolish. You've probably seen videos telling you what you're doing wrong. They say set boundaries. Great, but how? How do you actually do that when your boss is staring you down or a friend is laying a guilt trip on you? This video is different. We're not just diagnosing the problem, we're giving you the cure, the exact words to say, the mindset to adopt. We're going to break down the 5 silent habits that are costing you respect, and for each one, we'll give you a practical, stoic-inspired tool you can start using today. This isn't just philosophy, this is your new playbook. The first and most common mistake starts with the word because. You feel the need to justify your no. Mistake number 1, you over-explain yourself. Someone asks for a favor you can't or don't want to do. Instead of a simple "I can't," you launch into a detailed explanation. "Oh, I'd love to, but I have this other thing, and then my cousin's cat has a vet appointment, and I haven't done my laundry in 2 weeks." Here's the brutal truth the Stoics understood. A reason is not a reason. It's an invitation to a negotiation. When you give a list of excuses, you're not stating a decision, you're presenting a list of problems for the other person to solve. "Oh, the cat appointment's at 4. We'll be done by 2. You're handing them the weapons to dismantle your own boundaries. So what's the alternative? You need to master the 3 levels of refusal. Level 1 is the soft no. This is for everyday requests. It's polite, simple, and requires no explanation. For example, a colleague asks for help on a project you're not involved in. You say, "Thanks for thinking of me, but I won't be able to." That's it. The sentence ends there. Level 2 is the direct no. This is when someone pushes back. They ask, "Why not?" You don't take the bait. You simply repeat your decision with calm confidence. "Like I said, I'm not able to, but I hope you get it sorted." You're firm, but not aggressive. Level 3 is the final no, or the wall. This is for persistent manipulators who refuse to hear you. Here you stop talking about the task and state your boundary directly. "I've already given you my answer. I'm not going to discuss it further." That was defense against external attacks, but the most dangerous attack comes from within. And mistake number 2 is how you unconsciously allow other people's negativity to poison your own mind. Now I'm going to show you how to build a mental shield against it. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a friend who would call me every Friday at 6 p.m. like clockwork to complain about his week. I thought it was a ritual of friendship until one day I missed his call. He didn't call back. He didn't text to see if I was okay. He just found someone else to vent to. And in that moment, I realized I wasn't his friend, I was his function. This is mistake number 2. You're everyone's unpaid therapist. You've become a dumping ground for negativity. Most people who constantly vent don't want solutions. They want an audience for their drama. The Stoic fix isn't to become cold. It's to become a filter, not a sponge. And you do this with one powerful question, the redirect phrase. When someone starts endlessly complaining, listen for a moment, then calmly and supportively ask, "That sounds really tough. What are you planning to do about it?" This one sentence changes everything. It shows you've listened, but it gently hands the responsibility back to its owner. A genuine seeker of advice will pause and think. An emotional vampire will falter. The plan was to dump their feelings on you. This principle of returning responsibility is crucial, especially when it comes to material help, which leads to the silent relationship killer. Mistake number 3, you practice one-sided generosity. You're always the one to lend a few bucks, to help someone move, to give a ride, but in return, nothing. The problem isn't your generosity. It's that you're investing it in barren ground. Giving without reciprocity creates an imbalance of entitlement and resentment. So instead of just stopping, let's upgrade our strategy with the reciprocity test. Before you agree to any significant favor, ask yourself one simple question. If our roles were reversed, could I honestly expect a similar level of effort from this person? If you're not sure, try this little experiment. Ask that person for a tiny, insignificant favor. Ask them to grab you a coffee if they're going out, or for a quick piece of advice on something they know well. Their reaction to that tiny request will tell you everything you need to know about their willingness to reciprocate. Reward character, don't fund selfishness. The foundation of that character starts with how you talk about yourself. And this brings us to the most subtle habit of all. Mistake number 4. You apologize for existing. Sorry to bother you. Sorry for asking, but sorry, just one more thing. Stop right now. Pause this video and write in the comments, how many times have you apologized today when you were actually not at fault? This exercise isn't for me, it's for you. Each unnecessary apology signals that your presence is an inconvenience and your needs are a burden. The powerful Stoic alternative is replace apology with gratitude. Instead of, sorry I'm late, say, thank you for your patience. Instead of, sorry for taking your time, say, thank you for your insights. The first one diminishes you. The second one empowers you and respects the other person. And this leads to the final, deepest truth. All 4 of these habits are symptoms of a deeper disease. Mistake number 5. You're addicted to external validation. You're trying to be liked by everyone. You change your opinions based on who's in the room. You're performing a version of yourself you think others will approve of. Marcus Aurelius knew this was a trap. The more you seek approval from others, the less you approve of yourself. The cure is the internal referendum. Before making a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this to get their approval or because it aligns with my own values? The moment you start making decisions based on your own internal compass instead of the applause of the crowd, everything changes. This journey isn't about becoming selfish, it's about becoming self-defined. Respect isn't given to those who erase themselves for the convenience of others. It's commanded by those who have a self-worth respecting. The people who are meant to be in your life will celebrate the stronger, more authentic you. The ones who leave, they were never really there for you in the first place. Your journey to being respected by others begins the moment you truly start respecting yourself. Now, I know these are simple ideas, but they're hard to remember in the heat of the moment. That's why I've created a one-page PDF cheat sheet for you. The 10 Stoic phrases to defend your boundaries. It's completely free, and you can download it from the link in the description to keep on your phone when you need it most. And if you found this practical breakdown valuable, make sure you subscribe, because next week we're going to talk about the 3 types of people who will never respect your boundaries no matter what you do, and how to spot them from a mile away.